The latest now on the Connecticut man Fotis Dulos, now charged with murdering his missing wife. He's expected to be arraigned today. His girlfriend also facing charges. Eva Pilgrim is at the courthouse in Stamford with all the details. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning, George. Yeah, Fotis Dulos is expected here in court today, this time facing charges for murdering his estranged wife.
Nearly 8 months after his estranged wife disappeared, Fotis Dulos taken into custody at his Connecticut home, whisked away by state police, and now charged with her murder.
If this is all the state's got, we wonder why it bothered. We are very confident in our odds at trial, and we look forward to meeting these allegations in open court.
Dulos is being held on $6 million bond. Jennifer Dulos and her husband were locked in a bitter custody battle when the mother of 5 vanished after dropping her kids at school last May. Now, new details laying out how investigators think he carried out the murder. In an arrest warrant, police say security video shows a man they believe to be Dulos riding a bicycle towards Jennifer's home the day she vanished. Police think when she returned home, Dulos was lying in wait. The warrant also alleging he used zip ties to secure and incapacitate Jennifer, whose blood police say was found in multiple locations in the home.
Your Honor, we entered not guilty pleas.
For months, Dulos and his ex-girlfriend, Michelle Troconis, have been fighting charges of evidence tampering and hindering prosecution after police say security footage appears to show the couple disposing of Jennifer's blood-stained clothing. Troconis, along with his former civil attorney, Ket Mawini, also arrested Tuesday, both now facing charges of conspiracy to commit murder. Dulos maintaining he had nothing to do with her disappearance.
It's an exhausting fight. I love my children. That's about it.
And Jennifer Dulos' family say they are relieved that the wait for these charges is finally over, but say there is no closure. Nothing will bring Jennifer back. George.
Okay, Eva, thanks very much. Speaking to our chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams, you just heard the wait is over. A lot of this evidence has been out there for so long. Why did it take so long to bring these charges?
I think they were waiting to figure out exactly what role the other two may have played in this, right? Because they already laid out in a previous document that they released to the court that they believed he was lying in wait. They kind of knew a lot of this. I think the question was, what involvement did Michelle Troconis have? And the fact that his former lawyer, I mean, you know, at first blush, you hear that and you say, wait, they're charging his lawyer? But then take a step back. And the answer is they were actually friends before this. It's not like he went and hired this guy as a result of anything happening. These guys happened to be old friends. And according to the arrest warrant, they believe that the lawyer, the civil lawyer, may have actually dug a grave where her body was supposed to be placed.
That's how they get to
and the key there, of course, is that it was before, because both Michelle Troconis and the lawyer are charged with conspiracy. That means it can't have been after the fact. It can't have been assistance in disposing of the body. It have to have been actually an act taken before to prepare for, to plan for, to help execute in the murder itself.
Michelle Troconis now charged. You surprised she didn't cut a deal?
Look, she still could cut a deal. I mean, just because she's been charged now doesn't mean she can't later cut a deal. I think a lot of us did think that she was going to turn, but I don't think that we necessarily thought she'd be charged with murder either. I mean, up to this point, the question was, how involved was she? And it is clear that prosecutors believe she was very involved. And I think a very serious charge like this may lead her, if they want to cut a deal with her, right? I mean, it's two people you have to discuss. It's both her, is she willing to cut a deal? And B, would prosecutors cut a deal with her?
Prosecutors laying out the possibility of what a motive might have been, saying that Dulos was deeply in debt.
Right. They're saying, I think it was two things: custody of the children, and number two, a trust that the kids had that he may have wanted access to because he was millions and millions of dollars in debt. When it comes to motive, though, they have to be a little careful, meaning you don't have to show motive as a prosecutor. And what you don't want to do is get distracted from your case. Meaning, for example, if they start focusing on the financial motive and on the trust, and let's say the evidence isn't as strong as some of the other evidence, you don't want the defense to be able to focus on that and say, see, this doesn't work. So we'll see how hard they hit the motive. Don't have to prove it, but they certainly believe they have one.
Dan Abrams, thanks very much.
You can't help but think of those 5 children.
Absolutely.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.